That'd be great. We're here. 4 o'clock again. Michael or Knuckle up. What's up, baby? How's it going, Graham?
Need I say anything else?
No. I think I just scared the crap out of everybody, and they all left. Oh, so another hump day. I think it's Wednesday. I'm pretty sure it is.
It is. It is.
Oh, okay, good. So I'm not mistaken. I haven't lost the day yet.
Who are we talking about on this day, January 20th?
We're going to talk about Jamie Munguia, but before we talk about him, I just stumbled upon some news, and Conor McGregor may be signing a deal after his return to the ring against Dustin Poirier this weekend. He might be fighting Manny Pacquiao. Floyd Mayweather turned down a rematch, and Conor's going to step in the ring with an eight division champion and test the waters again. I think that's going to be hilarious, and I definitely want to see that fight happen in 2021. I'd like to see Conor get his his crap slapped, as we will call it. But I just thought I'd bring that to your attention for everybody out there who loves watching some good fights. Oh, how old is Manny now? He's going to be like 60 years old, isn't he? Jesus. The guy's going to get in the ring with Conor McGregor. He'll teach him a lesson, though. That's for damn sure. But okay, let's get back to the guy. So I found this kid out of Mexico. His name is Jamie Munguia. He's got a professional record of 36 wins with no losses, with 29 knockouts. He's an 80% knockout, champion. This kid is only 24 years old, and it's mind-blowing that this kid already has 36 wins under his belt. And I've watched some of his fights. He's got really heavy hands, and he loves to punish the body. And his highlight reel is full of like deep punches right to the ribs and kidneys, and these guys are just dropping like flies. He's great to watch. Honestly, I bet you people are just watching him just to see when his next when he's going to lose. Really, is what I've heard. People are tuning in to watch this guy to see if he's actually going to lose. But you know what? Honestly, he's a very talented fighter, man. 36 wins. That's 36-0. He held the WBO junior middleweight title from 2018 to 2019, and as of September 2019, he is ranked as the world's best active junior middleweight by BoxRec and The Ring. His career speaks for itself, really. There's not much to really talk about when it comes to him, other than he's undefeated, and he's young, man. He's young and hungry, and I know Neil the Deal on his show yesterday was talking about guys who achieved the status of over 50 fights and everything like that. And, look at this kid already, 24 years old. He's got his whole career ahead of him, and he's already, pushing almost 40 fights. Maybe this is the coming of another, Hector Camacho or, Julio Cesar Chavez, these guys, that were hitting 100 matches. And it seems to always be like the Mexicans or the Puerto Ricans that seem to, get these big numbers in fights in their career. And I just believe it's because there's so much more competition, I guess, down in Mexico for them to get the fights they need. I believe he came up and he fought. His first fight was at Mandalay Bay Hotel Casino. That was the first time he came over from Mexico, and that was back in 2017 when he fought Paul Valenzuela Jr. And since then, he's been dominating, and he's got tons of fights under his belt. He's very fancy to watch. I love his heavy hands, man. Every time I watch this guy hit the body, it makes me want to go take a crap. It hurts so much. But yeah, I don't even know how this guy, he flies under the radar. Not too many people know about him. I just stumbled across him looking for undefeated, prospects, and I found this kid, man, and like we were saying before, that Mexican pool, man, is big. They got a lot of talent coming out of Mexico, and these guys got lots of heart, lots of dedication, and I guess because of that crappy living down there, It's the only way to really get out of the slums. And these guys are proving it, man. They're big contenders. I think we're going to see this kid do some real damage this year if he can get the right fights under his belt. That's for sure. Like I said, Graham, you know me. I love these big boxers that can, end fights. I hate watching it. I hate watching it go to the judges, man. Anytime a fight goes to the judges, it could be lost. Never leave it in the judges' hands. Put these mother effers on the ground, man. Knock them out. That's what I like. That's what I like to see. This kid, he's not Mr. 100%, but he's up there. He's got over that 80%. Watch him. You won't be disappointed. Not another up and comer, man. And these young kids, they're really impressing me, man. Over this entire couple of weeks that we've been looking into these young prospects, I think boxing is going to do well in the next 5 to 10 years, man. We got a very strong talent pool coming in. These kids are really taking it serious, and it speaks for itself when you look at these kids' records, man. These guys are going to be the champions of the future.
I think a couple of things come into play when you talk about the longevity of a career. I think it would be hard to get to 50 fights as a professional simply because, along the lines of what Mike Tyson has said, everything is going along swimmingly until you get punched in the face.
That's right. That's right. So when you look at this kid, he's got 36 fights. He hasn't lost one. It's how does he come back after his first loss? Right? That's what it's really going to be. And it's going to be, when are we going to see his first loss? So you're kind of cheering for both. You're cheering to see him continue, but you're also cheering to see him get knocked out. That's what I like.
It kind of reminds me of why people would watch car racing.
Well, it depends on what kind of car racing. If it's NASCAR, it's all left turns, man. I don't like that crap.
Is to see some go hit the wall, burst into flames, and then walk.
That's my favorite part about racing. Like, who wants to watch them? That's my favorite part, man. Who wants to watch them drive around in a circle? I want to see carnage and explosions and body parts flying. That's my idea of racing, man. I think I'm a true redneck at heart. But yes, this kid, man, Jamie. I hope I'm pronouncing his last name right. Munguia, Jamie Munguia, 36-0, 26 knockouts. The kid's phenomenal. Just watch him. You're gonna like him. He's ranked five in the world, number 1 in Mexico. He's a kid to watch, man.
Any idea who's managing him?
No, I wasn't able to find any information. That's what I mean. He's one of these
not Golden Boy?
No, not Golden Boy yet. He might be. You never know. Eventually, eventually, or might sign with Matchroom Hearns. There's the sky's the limit, really. And you know what? I'll dig deeper. I'll look into it because I definitely want to know. I want to know who's planning this guy's climb to the championship. He wants to fight, man. He wants to unify titles. This kid. He wants to hold multiple belts. And I think we have the ability to see it from 36-0, man. That's big. That's big, and especially for somebody who's only 24 years old. That's a ton of ring experience, man. And that's what it is, man. When you step into the ring with some of these guys, ring experience counts, man. It matters. And you got some guy who's got 15 fights under his belt and he's undefeated versus a guy who's got 36 fights under his belt undefeated. The guy with the most fights usually comes out on top, man, because he's got that experience. He knows how to dig deep and really use that heart and that drive and that ability and grind it out in those rounds, man. And come out with that victory. That's him, man. That's this kid here, Jamie Munguia. You heard it here. Graham, I love the shirt. Too bad there's no tuxedo today.
In an hour or two.
All right, fans, check him out. You like him? Watch his fights, watch his highlights, whatever you want, man. He's got tons of fights that you can see on YouTube. Again, jab that like, hook, subscribe, and knock out some comments. And remember, view it, like it, share it. Knuckle up at 4 with Mike Gore. See you tomorrow.
Thank you, Mike. See you tomorrow.